How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the MGSR server. If you haven't seen the last video, we worked on gathering some resources near the end, and part of the resources that we gathered was clay. We also, 2 episodes ago, built this 32 block item dropper, where if you hit the button, you get 34 of the items. You would get 32 if you use a stone button, though I figured I should use a wooden button. That way I get a little bit more. Also, 2 episodes ago, we built this armor equipper. I do have armor on right now, so I'm not going to stand in it, but you would get full armor as well as 2 pickaxes and 1 sword. This is a cobblestone generator, which in the last episode we worked on making it blocks of quartz, and we are almost finished building that. This is a chicken farm. We finally got a chicken in there a few episodes ago, and it's working pretty good. The one to the left is an automatic, semi-automatic nether warts farm. So this chicken that's in my hand was actually a chicken that was not cooked. Once the chicken died, I think I might have put it in the chest. Or the chicken, when he died, did not give us cooked chicken, just gave us regular chicken. But I'm just going to cook that up and eat it really quickly. But for now, let's start cooking up some of this clay, because today we are going to build a fireplace, and we're going to build our fireplace out of brick. And in order to make brick, you need quite a bit of clay. For now, I'm going to start letting the clay cook and start gathering some other resources that we're going to need for the fireplace, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Due to the fact that I'm going to need most of this clay cooked before I can begin building it, I decided that I'm going to go outside for a little while and try and get some more leather. We are not that far from getting enough leather to make the enchantment table with full books. So let's go around for a little while and see if we can gather some leather, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Alright, everyone, I'm now back. As you guys can see by the time lapse, I in the beginning had a chicken go into my boat, which was kind of cool, and I was able to find quite a bit of leather, as well as finding some creatures to kill, and I got some string, so that will be helpful when we're making dispensers in our next farm. As of right now, it looks like we only need 5 more leather, which I don't think I have in my chests. So we will either get that in the next episode or get that at the end of the episode. But for now, let's go to the cobblestone generator and get some cobblestone for a little while, because for the big build, which is coming up in 2 episodes from now, we are going to need quite a bit of cobblestone. So let's sit in front of the cobblestone generator for a little while and see how much cobblestone we can get. Alright, everyone, I am just about done here. Now sitting right about 10 minutes, which looks correct because I got about 12 new stacks. I think we started with about 4 stacks. But now let's head over towards the chest area and start gathering some resources for the fireplace. And I'll do a quick time lapse of me gathering some of the materials, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. So I've decided to talk over this time lapse instead of playing music, because I haven't talked over a time lapse in quite a while. So what I'm doing now is gathering some brick, and then I'm just gathering some of the stairs that we are going to need for the fireplace, and then I'm gathering some of the other equipment. This chest right there that you just saw that I was in is going to be a chest that we are going to be using for the big project, as well as upcoming builds. Like for the clay, we're going to be using that today and not for the big project. But you guys can see I did add some sand to that chest, because we are going to be needing some sand for the big project, which once again is going to be in 2 episodes. So I'm almost done gathering the resources, and let's begin the fireplace. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse that I was just talking through. But for the fireplace, in order to build it, you actually need to go underground a little bit, like 1 block. And instead of doing that, I'm going to build stairs that will go up a block, so that way I won't have to delete this floor. So for now, I'm just going to start building it. And if you don't know how to build it, you can click the little card in the top right of your screen for a video that I've done on how to build this fireplace. This fireplace that I'm going to be building in here, though, is going to be a little shorter, because the height in the underwater base is a little shorter than the height of the fireplace that I built in my redstone server. But for now, I'm just going to start building it, and I'll skip ahead to when I'm done, and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Alright everyone, I'm just getting ready to test the circuit, and it turns on. That's weird, it does not turn off. My dropper is right here with 1 item in it, my comparator's on. That is so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Everything should be working. The hopper's going into the dropper. The torch is directly above the dropper. It's weird though that it turned on, which means it's just got to be something down here that's not firing that sticky piston. See, as soon as I put a block in there, it fires it. It's almost like the block is not going into the hopper. Okay, well I'm going to troubleshoot this and let you guys know if I figure it out. Alright everyone, so I just deleted some of the blocks around the sticky piston to see if maybe the blocks were distracting the sticky piston, and it's still not working. But it's weird because the redstone's firing, which means this redstone torch is turning off, which means this item in the dropper should go into the hopper. This is very weird, but I'll keep you guys updated if I figure anything out. Alright guys, it's been like 10 minutes, I still can't figure it out, so I think I'm just gonna wire up the dropper right here to the top, to where the lever is. So all I gotta do is just make a little staircase. Whoops, didn't mean to put that block there. Meant to put cobblestone. Build a little staircase here, and redstone wire it up to the top. That way when this gets power, it should power the dropper, meaning that the sticky piston should go up. Okay, doesn't look like it's working. Let's try and do it again. So you can see that the dispenser is trying to fire once I hit the lever, which makes sense why we can see it, but it's not firing anything. I don't know why the block gets stuck in the dropper when I'm even firing it manually. It could be because I have the redstone torch above it actually, which I just thought about. So I'm going to mess around with it for a little while and I'll keep you guys updated. Oh my gosh guys, I think I just figured it out. The light underneath was distracting the dispenser, so now everything should work perfectly. Yep, it does. Can't believe I didn't realize that earlier. It's because the light was getting a redstone pulse, which means the dispenser can't fire if it has a redstone pulse underneath it. I'm so glad I figured that out. That took me forever. I'm so glad I figured it out though, because that is going to be a cool system where we can flip a lever and have a fireplace. Alright everyone, I have 2 fishing poles on me. I have the one that you can see in my bar right here, and I also have another one that's used about the same as this one that you can see. So we're going to spend some time using up these fishing poles and hopefully get some puffer fish, because we're going to need some water breathing potions when we start building the big project. So I'll do a quick time lapse of me fishing and I'll see you guys once I'm done. Wow, I was able to get 3 pufferfish in that fishing session, which is very good. That'll get us through 3 rounds of potions, which will actually be 9 potions, and if each one's 8 minutes, that is 72 minutes of potions, and that is great. I also got this book that you guys can see. It's not that great of a book, though it's okay, and I might put it on my sword later, but as of right now, we do not have an anvil, so we'll definitely have to get that later. But right now, we are pretty low on our iron supply, and I don't want to waste more of it on things that we will only use a few times. Let's start gathering some of the supplies that we're going to need for this chest. One of the items that we're going to need is some sugarcane to build those bookshelves, and so we got about a stack, a little over a stack in this chest, so let's bring it over and put it in this chest right here, and we will be using that in a later video. Alright, as you guys can see, I just finished up some small things. I reorganized my inventory a little bit, and I put an egg in the chicken farm. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today's video. Be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button, and be sure to hit that notification button and set it to all, because there are new videos coming out every other day. In the next video, we are going to prepare for the big project by gathering some of the resources that we are going to need for it. And in the episode after that, we are actually going to build the big project. You can also message me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming if you have any ideas for future videos on the MGSR server, or if you have any questions of builds that you want to see me do, like redstone related builds. Be sure to message me on my Instagram at MGSR Gaming, and I'll be sure to do a video on it. But otherwise, I will see you in 2 days for the next video. Click on the left to watch a video that YouTube recommends for you, and click on the right to subscribe.